Hello everyone. This is about the third time that I do something with a dragon, naturally speaking, and I was kind of looking if it works together with the normal thing that comes with Windows 7 or with Vista, and that is this one. Now you can see at this moment it is off, as is this one, because it's red. When I click on it, it gets green and it will record everything here, what I'm saying, more or less correctly. So, but I think it's better when I turn this one off, because otherwise you get mixed up kind of things. So I keep it off, but I put it out of view, and I watch it while I'm making this tutorial, and then if I see that it works, then I put it out of from the screen, so to speak. Now I did some. I looked if there is a connection between nature. This is Dragon Naturally Speaking 10, version 10, and it seems to be very good, they say, although they have a later version, it's 11. But there seems to be a connection with Windows 7 one and the ones from Windows. And I think when you train Windows 1, it influences natural speaking and the other way around too. For instance, I had words like Maya, Lightwave and Soft Image, and I typed them in, and they were pretty good. I can tell you, or can show you, now I make it active here. By the way, I can first show you a couple of other things. Here you see the menu of the first one, naturally speaking. Here the options. And then here you have the tools. Now at this moment, Dragon Pad is on. This is Dragon Pad. That is on. You can dictation box too, but it's smaller in my opinion. I don't know if it has other. It must have other options, but I don't know which one. Then you have the words. You can train the words, right? Let's show if I can do that. Train, and I keep it here, and I say, for instance, I can type in Maya, and then I say train, and then you see Maya, and I say, now this one is still off, so go Maya. I don't know, we have to see. Maya, oh, first I have to click. Maya, you see that? Maya, this is not right. Maya, Maya, Lightwave, 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 Lightwave. You see, it's not consistently right, like space and digital. What did he say here? But you know, it's getting better and better. Now I go with Soft Image. Soft Image. See that? So I'm going to do that manually. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to remove that with the keyboard. And then I'm going to talk here from where I was the last time. None of this, I fear, can come close to recapturing the exceptional qualities of John F. Kennedy as a man and as a president. But I hope It will suggest something of the way in which he quickened the heart and mind of the nation, inspired the young, met great crises, led our society to new possibilities of justice and our world to new possibilities of peace, and left behind so glowing an imperishable a memory. I'm a little hoarse, as you can hear, but I think it's not too bad, is it? No, anyway, I will go on now. It all began in the cold. It had been cold all week in Washington. Then early Thursday afternoon the snow came. The winds blew in icy, stinging cuts and whipped the snow down the frigid streets. Washingtonians do not know how to drive in the snow. They slide and skid and spin their wheels and panic. By 6 o'clock traffic had stopped all over town. People abandoned their cars in snowdrifts and marched grimly into the gale. Heads down, newspapers wrapped around necks and stuffed under coats, and still the snow fell and the winds blew. I shall read the commas and the periods too. I think that might be better. At 8 o'clock, the young president-elect and his wife went to the inaugural concert at Constitution Hall, period. An hour later, they left at the intermission to go on to the inaugural gala at the Armory, period. The limousine made its careful way through the blinding snow down the mall, period. Bonfires had been lit along the paths in a vain effort to keep the avenue clear, period. Great floodlights around the Washington Monument glittered through the white storm, period. It was a sense of eerie beauty, period. As stranded motorists sheared the presidential car, the president-elect told his friend William Walton, "Turn on the lights so they can see Jackie." With the lights on inside the car, he settled back to read Jefferson's first inaugural, which had been printed in the concert program, period. When he finished, he shook his head and said wryly, "Better than mine, period." Now you can see some are way off, but you know, it needs time, in my opinion. So let's go on. By midnight the city was choked with snow, period. Workmen labored to clear Pennsylvania Avenue for next day's parade, period. Soldiers used flamethrowers to melt the frozen drifts around the inaugural stand in the Capitol Plaza, period. At 3:45 in the morning, the president-elect returned to his house in Georgetown from a supper given him downtown by his father at the gala, period. His wife, recuperated from the birth of their second child, has gone home hours earlier, but he found her awake, too excited to sleep, and they talked for a moment about the day that had passed and the day yet to come, period. So it's not too bad. You know, there are some really strange, funny things like his wife to cook or to parade and things like that. But what is really interesting is that I said 3:45 and it printed 3:45. I think that's very smart, isn't it? So let's go on. Towards dawn, the snow began to stop, period. It covered houses and clung to the trees and filled the windswept streets, the white city fainted, shimmered in the pale sunrise, period. The president-elect arose at 9, read over the text of his inaugural address, pencil in hand, and then left to attend Mass at a neighboring church, period. The crowd began to gather in the Capitol Plaza long before noon, period. At 11, the president-elect and his wife drank coffee with the retiring president and the vice president and their wives in the Red Room of the White House, period. They talked formally and inconsequentially, period. In morning coats and top coats, they entered limousines to drive along the snowy street to the Capitol. The wife of the retiring president said, "Look at Ike in his top hat, period. He looks just like Paddy the Irishman, period."